Hey friends, today we're going to do a step-by-step tutorial on how to draw sloths. I just really love sloths. I think they're super cute. I love it when they smile and have that cute smile on their face, and they're one of my favorite animals. Also, my girls and I have been watching the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Garden videos, and so far they every day have been posting videos of animals at their zoo, and they have done lions and penguins. They have a hippo named Fiona that is really cool, and they have two sloths, and their names are Mo and Lightning, and my girls and I watched a video on them. They tell us about what they eat in the wild versus what they eat at the zoo, their life in the wild versus their life in the zoo. We learned lots of cool facts about sloths. One of them was if they hang upside down most of the time. If they sit right side up, instead of hanging upside down, they get dizzy. Just like if we were going to hang upside down for a long period of time, we would get dizzy. So lots of fun facts in these videos. And I also like at the end of each video, they give kids challenges, and a lot of times they're drawing or art challenges. And for the sloth challenge, it was an art challenge. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to learn how to draw sloth. Now we're going to keep it pretty simple today and just do a cartoon sloth. But if you want to challenge yourself, you can try to do more realistic sloth and do some shading techniques on the fur and try to make it look realistic. But we're going to do a cartoon sloth today. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to start off by doing kind of like a zigzag line on the top of his head, like a little tuft of fur on the top of his head. And then, and remember, you can change this any way you want. It doesn't have to look just like Miss Hoffman's. Just like when in class, if I show you step by step how to do something, and I tell you that you are the owner of your art, and if you want to change it, you want to add your own details, you don't want to do your eyes just like I'm doing my eyes on my sloth, you are the owner of your art and you change it any way you want to. But I'm going to just show you step by step how to do a simple cartoon sloth, and then you can add any details that you want. And an extra detail that would be great would be a really detailed background and show us where your sloth is. So I'm going to start with a little tuft of fur on the top of his head, and then I'm going to do a circle for his face. Remember, we're going to make this a cartoon one, so it's not going to look perfectly realistic. Right now he kind of looks like a tomato. All right, then we're going to make him look even a little bit more like a tomato because we're going to draw this part of his face that's slightly a different color, like that. Okay, now sloths a lot of times will have a raccoon type stripe around his face. Now Mo and Lightning at the Cincinnati Zoo do not. Different types of sloths have different types of markings on their face, but we're going to do the type that has like a raccoon type look to their face. So I'm going to go like this on this side and like this on this side. That's going to be the coloration. I hope it's not crooked. I'm drawing sideways on their face. And then we're going to do a little rainbow arch shape inside each one because our sloth's going to be smiling real big, and so his eyes are going to be closed. We're going to give him a little oval nose and a little smile because he's smiling really big, and he's smiling so big I might even give him little circles on his cheeks that I could color in pink later. So he is smiling real big. I'm going to scoot that in so you can see he is smiling really big. Now, after we get to this point, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring his arm down because he's going to have one arm hanging down. So I'm going to go down and up. I hope you can see what I was doing. I went down, loop, and back up. Now I'm going to have him hanging from the tree because remember, sloths hang a lot. So we're going to go up like this. And I'm going to have to take a break for right there. So I kind of did a letter U, half of a letter U shape right there. But I'm going to have to take a break because I'm going to have to draw something for him to be hanging from. So I'm going to just draw a line right here all the way down to the edge of my paper so it makes sense. And then that's going to be the tree that he's hanging off of. Now we're going to take a break and draw another line going up. And then up here I'm going to bring it out. What do you think that's going to be? I think that's going to be a branch. So I'm going to bring it in like that. Bring it out like that. Maybe a couple little sticks coming off. Remember, yours doesn't have to look just like mine. Yours could be just a straight rectangle for your sloth, but I wanted some leaves and some branches. So I have a leaf and a branch. So if you missed that, I drew a line down, line back up, then I kind of went off like a letter Y, came in, went off, came in and made little branches and some leaves. So now we have something for him to hang off of. So I'm going to do little 3 loops. Maybe he's a 3-toed sloth up here. I think 3-toed sloths are the ones that have 3 fingers on the front and they have the raccoon markings, and the 2-toed sloths have 2 fingers on the front and they do not. But I could be wrong about that. I'm not a sloth expert, but I do think they're cute. So I'm going to bring it back in like that. So now he has got one hand hanging onto the tree, one hand down. Since we said this is going to be a 3-toed sloth, I'm going to do 3 little fingers on that side, if you can see his little loops of fingers. Okay, now what we're going to do now is we are going to bring his armpit in. Sorry guys, don't know what else to call it, his armpit. And then we're going to do his belly right there. Just a little line for his belly. And then his feet are going to go up, right about there, down. And I'm going to have 3 little toes hanging on that side. You see the 3 little toes? And then I'm going to bring another leg behind it. Draw the little toes hanging on. Okay. Now I'm going to curve around for his bottom. Give him some little fur on his back. And there he is. And there's our little sloth hanging from the tree, looking very happy. After we draw our sloth hanging from the tree, I could show where he is. Maybe he's in the rainforest. Maybe I could draw vines or other tree branches hanging around back here. Maybe there's a whole sloth family climbing around in the trees, or you know, they're very slow hanging around in the trees. Maybe there are birds up here. Maybe there's a toucan. So you can draw whatever type of background you want. You can draw the sun, clouds and the rain, add a background for your picture. But I hope you enjoyed drawing our little sloth hanging from the tree, and I hope you watch some of those videos from the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Gardens, because they've been a lot of fun for me and my girls to watch. Thanks. Bye.